Welcome. Thanks for joining me for this special practice on the winter solstice. Before we get started, it is a live stream class, so you'll be joining my class that I have previously done. Making sure you have a candle or something soft to gaze at for the beginning opening meditation. You're going to want a piece of paper, maybe two pieces of paper. One, you're going to release and let go on. The other one, you are going to help manifest things to come in this new season. The season of light coming forward after the longest day. So settle yourself in with those things. Have something to sit on. We'll be here for a few minutes to sit, and then we will go into a yin practice. So have your props handy, have anything you need. Again, thank you for joining me and enjoy the practice. All right, so find that comfortable seat. Have your journaling stuff nearby. We're just going to kind of center in to begin. And you can I like to take the candle and just out in front of me, just so I can kind of gaze down to it. So it's just going to kind of be there, so that nice little soft light for you to gaze into. And then just take a nice full inhale and let it go. Allow yourself to arrive into the space, onto your mat, into your body. Connect with the sounds, the smells, the temperature of the air. Just allowing yourself to become more and more present. Scanning from head to toe, shoulders to fingers, just allowing that physical body to become more present. And slightly going inward, drawing that attention to your thoughts and any emotions attached to those thoughts. Maybe just start to lengthen and deepen your breath a little bit more to arrive into the present, into this space right now. Turning your thoughts toward this winter solstice, this longest night of the year. This place of rebirth of light will slowly get lighter and lighter throughout this season. It welcomes winter. It's kind of connecting with those thoughts of that coming back to light, that return of light. It's almost like setting those intentions of returning to your true, authentic self. Activating your intentions for the new year, for this new season, by turning inward and awaking your inner fire with this solstice meditation. Created this cozy meditation space. So now start to connect with the energy of the earth. Allow your eyes to gaze upon the candle or close. And visualize your energy roots growing down into the earth. Down from the tailbone to the center of the earth. Winding those roots, and then having those roots grow up into you, building your awareness. Take a few deep breaths. Allow your body to relax. Just experience the sensation of being completely supported by the earth. And bringing your thoughts about the past year, allowing memories to surface effortlessly. As these memories start to surface, if there's anything which you'd like to let go of, that you'd like to release, that you'd like to say goodbye to, take some time to write those down on that piece of paper, which will be later burned. So things that come up, you'll find those things that are very nice and pleasant thoughts. And then you'll have those other ones that you want to let go of. Those things that might be keeping you from your true, authentic self. Take some time, about 2 or 3 minutes here, to just sit and write, sit and write. Allowing those things to be let go, creating that detachment. About another minute here. Throughout this practice today, if other things do come up that you want to release and let go of, that list is there for you. Sometimes that simple act of just writing it down helps you release. Taking that time, putting that aside, turning the page to a whole brand new page, or tearing that one in half so you have a whole brand new page. Once you have that, place your pen down and then take another full inhale. Sigh it out. Allow yourself to come back to this present moment, into those sensations of the body, into the present moment. And taking the time to visualize your year ahead, dreaming up everything you'd like to manifest. Taking some time to write down your hopes for the coming year. And at the end of this list, add to it this or something better, as the universe often has more magnificent plans than we could ever imagine. Maybe even at the very top, this or something better, and writing down all your hopes and dreams for this year to come. Visualizing them as you write them down, seeing them happen. And taking this time to write and sit and write and sit. We'll be here for about 3 minutes or so. Take maybe a few more moments, write down those thoughts. And as you finish, continue to visualize them in your mind's eye as you sit and can breathe just a little bit deeper. We'll return to these two papers. So throughout the practice, you have them there to write, put down any hopes and dreams for this coming year, to continue to write, to release and let go of things that you are ready to bid farewell to. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Let your breathing come back to normal. We're going to do just a little bit of seated breath, just a little breath work. So we're going to inhale 4 and exhale 8. We're going to do 12 rounds of that. So wherever you are in your breathing cycle, exhale fully. Inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Full inhale. Side out. Pause and just notice the effects of the breath. Each of those 12 rounds signifying 1 month of the year. That longer exhale signifying things to let go of, to release, even with a little bit amount of struggle or effort, as that exhale is. And allow your gaze to lift. That candle can be nearby. Just start to bring some movement into the body. Lean back, maybe bring those legs up. Be mindful of where the candle is. And just kind of extend those legs for a moment. And again, having that pad nearby. We're going to come into child's pose, which I think is a great reflective position. So you're going to come into your child's pose, whatever's going to feel best in your body. We'll be in each of these poses for about 3 minutes, so not a super long hold. So use any props under your chest, under your head that you need to. Take the knees as wide as feels comfortable. And obviously you're going to be hard to press to gaze at that candle, but you can imagine it in your mind's eye. Just settle into that child's pose, dropping the hips back. Arms can be wherever feels comfortable, forward, backwards, to the side. But once you're there, take a full inhale. And then let that go. Starting to settle into that physical body first. Allowing yourself to drop into the sensations that you feel in the body. Embrace those sensations. If anything is past that edge of comfort, into that area of pain, adjust yourself. We don't want to sit in pain. We want to sit in that slight discomfort. Sensation of knowing something's happening in our body, something's shifting. Allowing yourself to be here. And bring those thoughts and emotions forward. Just notice what's happening. Trying to be in that boat, in the waves, rather than being the full person in those waves. And just notice those thoughts and emotions pass by. If something continues to come up, and if it is something that you need to release, write it down. Otherwise, start to bring yourself back into those sensations of the body, the sensation of breathing, being here in the now and present. About 1 more minute here. Taking a full inhale here. And let it go. Mindfully slide those arms back underneath you. Bring those hands to the floor and press yourself up to hands and knees. And then mindfully and slowly make your way down to the floor for Sphinx. So you can use a prop under your chest. Extend yourself down into Sphinx. This is going to release those hips. Bring those elbows underneath the shoulders. Maybe take the legs a little wider. And allow yourself to be supported in that chest so there's not too much compression in the back so that those hips and glutes and legs can be relaxed. And then you have the option to keep your chin lifted. You can draw that chin to your chest. Maybe you rest your forehead on a block. Drop into this pose. Opening and breathing into the sensations that are happening here. Maybe taking a full inhale. Let it go. First, bringing those thoughts to the sensations that are happening in that physical body. Notice where you're feeling that discomfort, that edge, the most sensation. Settling in and staying here. And as you're ready, turning your attention to your thoughts. Notice what's coming up. Letting it go. Returning back to that physical body. Another minute and a half here. Breathing in the sensations. Dropping into that stillness. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Mindfully take any props out from under you. You have the option to press back into child's pose or lay all the way down onto the ground. Resting your forehead on your hands. And then drawing your right knee out to the side, pausing here. If it's okay for the neck, maybe you look toward the right. Just take a few deep breaths here, releasing through the low back. And then slowly releasing that right knee down. Bring your head back to center. If it's turned, turn that left knee out to the side. And then either turn to the left or rest the hands or the head on the hands. And then come back to center. Slide those hands underneath the shoulders, pressing yourself up to hands and knees. And you can take a seat on your heels if that feels comfortable. Or sit cross-legged. I'm just going to explain this next pose. And with this next pose, it's called, I don't like the name of it, broken wing. So we're definitely getting across the heart and lung meridians. We're getting into that heart and throat chakra. You have options. If you're comfortable all the way on the floor and your shoulders are feeling good, you can lay on the floor and do this. And I'm just going to face you to show you what it is. If you're not comfortable with your shoulders, you can put your chest, which I'm going to demonstrate on this little bolster I have, on a little bolster. It's just going to give you a little bit more room between the floor and your body. So you would lay down on your belly, taking that one side out, and then that bolster is going to be right there in your armpit. Elbow's going to be bent out from your shoulder, 90 degrees. And then you're just going to roll over. This is where, if your head is up, you're going to need something under your head, and you're just going to kind of bend your knees and kind of, my knees are bent, and then just kind of roll yourself toward that side. So you're definitely feeling a lot in the shoulder. You're going to feel some in that side body. But if you're okay with your body all the way on the ground, you can take that bolster out from under you and do the same thing just on the ground. If you have a little bit more mobility, you are going to maybe take that top arm and bring it on your side. So that's just going to be a little bit more sensation. I highly recommend bending the knees to take it out of the low back. So bending those knees is going to take a lot of the out of the low back. It's going to keep it in that upper body. So settle in. Take a nice full inhale and let it go. Drawing your attention into that physical body, into the sensations across the heart, throat, along the arm, feeling the energy, giving you that strength to manifest all that you want this year. Pulling it from that heart and lung meridian into the heart and throat chakras. Seeing if you can just sit and visualize one of those things you would like to manifest in the season to come. Allowing your thoughts to linger there. Things come in that are not in the positive nature. They're distracting you from manifesting your truest, authentic self. Take a breath, bring yourself back to that physical body. And then as you're ready, start to manifest and visualize one of those things that you wrote down. You have another minute here. Take a full inhale here. Let it go. Mindfully come onto your belly. Go nice and slow. If you have that bolster underneath you, you can take your arm down by your side. Bring your other hand underneath your forehead or bring a block under your forehead. And just rest there. If you're all the way on the floor, maybe both hands back, turn your head to the right. Take a couple breaths. And then pressing yourself up, mindfully switching to the second side. So using any props you need to. Taking your time, setting yourself up so you feel that discomfort, but not pain. And again, I really like bending my knees. It just feels way better in my back. Taking some time to settle in. Once you have arrived at your place of discomfort, take a full inhale. And as you let it go, settle into those sensations of the body. Noticing the sensations again across the chest, through the arm. Feeling the energies of the meridians, the heart, the lung. Maybe starting to see that heart chakra, that bright green color start to grow. Helping you with self-compassion. Helping you with that pride in yourself to manifest new things to come that show your true, authentic self in this next season. Once you've settled into that place of discomfort, that place where you can feel energy, settle back into maybe a second that you've written down of things you want to manifest. Or maybe continue on that one thing. And again, as distracting thoughts come in, let them go. Return yourself to the physical body. Feel that energy. And then return yourself to visualizing that thing which you'd like to manifest. See it happening. See your true self shining through. We have another about 45 seconds here. Take a full inhale and let it go. Mindfully bring yourself back onto your belly. If there's any props underneath you, pull them out. And again, you can keep one arm forward, one arm back, just kind of drawing yourself down. Turn your head to the left if you did that opposite arm or the opposite way. And then as you're ready, mindfully make your way up to hands and knees. And again, you can sit back on your heels or come to seated. And just kind of pause for a moment. If anything came up that you need to write down, take that time to write it. Notice the sensations in the body. Then really focusing on our breath. You're going to come to your hands and knees. We're going to do 12 rounds of cat-cow. So find your space where you can really move that spine, moving that energy to bring yourself forward. Exhale fully with a neutral spine. And then as you inhale, let the belly drop, shoulders roll back. And as you exhale, round the spine. And again, taking the second round, nice and slow. And exhaling. And the third round. And I'm going to let you continue to count on your own, nice and slow. So making your way to 12. And just feeling the energy along the spine, feeling that spine move. Feeling any release you need to through the hips, shoulders, the upper back. Halfway, if you're with me still. Two more rounds. Once you finish, once again, come to seated on your heels and just pause. Notice if anything's coming up. Maybe even turn those palms up on your thighs. And releasing that. Next, we're going to come into either sleeping swan or the 90-90 sit, depending on how your knees are feeling. So remember with sleeping swan, that first knee is going to come straight forward so that you're sitting on your calf and on your heel as you start to lengthen forward, right? So it's like kind of repressing all of those meridians behind the hip. And again, if this is too much on your knee, come to that 90-90 sit, which is what I will be doing today. So 90 degrees, and then just lengthening yourself forward. Some of you might have a little bit more mobility in the hip to where you don't feel a deep sensation with this one. So as long as you can keep the knee and thighs connected, you can draw that chest to the inside of that leg. So trying to keep those stacked. And then once you've settled into that sensation, take a full inhale and let it go. Taking in all those physical sensations. Dropping down into those first two chakras, the root chakra, the sacral chakra, those chakras that help ground you. Hopefully feeling those sensations of being grounded. If you feel grounded mentally, emotionally, it is a lot easier to have those dreams and hopes that you want to manifest come forward. You're not scattered, you know your plan, you know what you want to happen. You have a path. It may not be a straight path, it might be a circular zigzag, it might be one step forward, one step back, but you have a path. Continue to sit with these sensations, maybe feeling that energy of those chakras help ground you, help put you in the present, help maybe see a path toward that which you want to manifest. We have about 1 more minute here. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Mindfully, if you're in that sleeping swan, slide the hands back, press yourself back either to hands and knees, or maybe downward dog if that feels good. If you're in that 90-90, press yourself up and just bring the legs out front. And then as you're ready, you can switch to the second side. Do so mindfully. Take your time. Setting yourself up, knowing each side is going to be a little different. You're going to need to take time to set up. Give yourself that time. Getting into that space where you feel that discomfort. And then once you're in to your pose, take a full inhale. Let it go. Dropping into those physical sensations first. Noticing what you notice in that physical body. And go a little bit deeper into the subtle body, seeing if you can feel that grounding energy of the first two chakras. Maybe starting to see their energy, that red root Muladhara chakra. Or maybe that orange glow, the Svadhisthana sacral chakra. Maybe your breath grows a little bit deeper and longer. Always a great grounding force. Continue to visualize those colors, that energy. Just staying with your breath and those physical sensations in that body. We have about 1 more minute here. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Mindfully make your way out of that pose. Do what you need to do to let that go. Eventually, you're going to make your way towards seated and just pause there. And again, if anything came up that you need to write down to let go of, path forward on that manifesting your true potential for the coming year. Take that time. Just notice those sensations that are happening. Notice where your thoughts go. And then we're coming into long-legged butterfly. So drawing those soles of the feet together, keeping the legs a little bit wider. Use any props under your knees that you might need. I like to have a block handy to rest my head on. And with your arms, they can come forward if that's going to feel comfortable. If it feels better to bring them back, you can do that. You can even slide them under your arms, almost kind of giving your feet and legs a hug if that's accessible to you. So start to round forward, drawing down, letting that head rest either on something or continue to let it dangle to have more sensation along the spine. And once you've kind of settled in, take a full inhale. And let it go. And again, settle into that physical body, that physical sensations through the hips, the spine, the shoulders. Notice where your breath is. Seeing if you can even it out and use that breath to guide you deeper into that edge. Tuning inward here, drawing down and in, going into your mind and visualizing your truest, most authentic self. not the one that society or your family or your friends expect. But what would your true, authentic self be? Without any expectations, without anything holding you back, any obstacles, any challenges. Tuning inward and seeing that true, authentic self, knowing it's there, feeling it grow. And again, if things come in that are distracting or negative, take a breath, come to your physical body. And then when you're ready, return to that visualization, that inward turn of your true, authentic self. Those beautiful qualities that you have inside you that make you shine. Make you that wonderful individual that you love unconditionally. About another minute here. Take a full inhale here. And let it go. Mindfully bring yourself up. Let that head be the last thing to rise. And then using the strength of your arms, help those legs up and extending them out, or curl yourself in a little ball over those legs, whatever feels best in your body. And just pause and notice. Feeling the energy within you, physical energy, that subtle energy. And then as you're ready, make your way down onto your back. Yay! All the way onto your back. Once you're there, do anything you need to let go of that pose. Allow yourself to lay down and either hug the knees, windshield wipers, maybe a long stretch. We're going to come into a twist. So if you have a favorite version of a yin twist, allow yourself to go into that. We're going to have our right side on the top first. So you'll shift your hips just slightly to the right and then let those legs drop to the left. And taking any shape of a twist that feels good in you to where you need to feel the sensation in your body. But have it a place where you can sit in that discomfort, where you can breathe into it. You can just stay with the sensations that are happening along that right side of your body here. Taking that full inhale once you're there. Then exhale into that physical body. Adjusting the pose as you need a deeper edge. Softening the muscles. Softening the effort. Allowing that breath to guide you in and out of that edge. Staying a few more breaths here in this rotation of the spine, staying with those hips, shoulders, side waist. Let your next breath come in deeper. Slowly let it go. And mindfully bring yourself back to center onto your back. Shifting the hips, pausing there, noticing what you notice in the body. And then as you're ready, shift those hips to the left and allowing those knees to come toward the right. Adjusting and shifting to find your edge. Dropping into that physical body, staying with the physical body, and then taking a full inhale. Slowly let it go as you drop into that physical sensation. Along the hips, the side waist, the shoulders, the chest. Noticing that rotation of the spine. Allowing that breath. Little deeper inhale and exhale. Move you a little bit more into your edge. Allow that next breath to come in a little deeper. Exhale a little slower. And mindfully bring yourself out of that pose, onto your back. Pausing there. And then extending into Shavasana. So taking your form of Shavasana to fully take in this practice. Take in the energy that you have manifested in your body, the energy that you balanced. Take your position that you can sit still in, that you can be here with those sensations, feeling completely supported by the energy. As you bring yourself to that comfort, I'm going to read you a poem that is a bit significant for this time. And then I'm going to let you be in silence for another minute or so before bringing you out of Shavasana to end our practice. Settling in with maybe a sigh of the breath. Winter solstice is here, bringing the longest night and the shortest day, the deepest and darkest part of the year, before the light grows. As we meet this darkest moment of the year, we know that it will pass, that the feeling realm of the underworld isn't the only place we were meant to dwell. The solstice not only brings dark, but also whispers of coming light. It reminds us that the forest does not just eat from the fertile and thrumming soil, but also from the sun. Both are needed in this journey of life. Both are needed for the wild to thrive. Solstice celebrates the transformative beauty of the wild within and without, so that we may bring cheer and hope into our hearts. It is all too easy, especially in this modern culture of bright electric lights, positive vibes only, and the sky-dwelling heaven, to forget the dark, reaching for the light until we lose the dark's beauty, necessity, and sacredness. If we asked the seed of what they know of darkness, they will show you a story of growth and transformation, of care and motherly holding. Ask the roots of the magic they know deep within the black, and they will tell you of a mineral-rich story of nourishment, strength, and community. Ask the mycelium of what they know of darkness, and they will show you a story of connection and reciprocity. Ask the worm what they feel in that blackness, and they will tell you about the life that springs forth from death. And if you listen to your heart, your body, your knowing, asking your center what you know of the darkness within, you may also realize and understand the reciprocity, the connection, the nourishment, and the transformation, growth, and the alchemy held in the flesh, bone, blood, heart, and feeling. For they are there, held within, invisible, powerful, and beautiful. On this winter solstice, may you honor the fertility held in the soil and your soul. The blackness of night, the darkness of winter, and all those who work quietly to transform the dead into life. May you also celebrate the light that springs from your heart, the sky, and the medicine the land is full of. May you remember that for the forest to be strong, for the soul to be strong, they must eat from both. By Bridget Anna McNeil. A. Grest. Allowing that next breath to come in a little bit deeper. And if you notice you need to stay here and restore more, please stay. If you're ready, start to bring some movement into the fingers and toes. Throwing that into the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Slowly starting to bring circulation back to that body. And then mindfully allowing yourself to roll to one side, pausing there for a moment, acknowledging that shift from stillness to movement. And then mindfully make your way towards seated. At this time, if there's anything else you need to write down, to let go of, to release, take that opportunity. And this paper in which you've written down all of the things you'd like to release and let go of. You will burn this paper mindfully, and it will symbolize all those energies being transmuted, transformed into creative passion for all of those things you want to manifest, all those adventures yet to come. Paper will be let go. It'll help you transform into the second paper, all of your hopes and dreams, those things that the universe will help you bring forward. That paper, you will fold it, you will bury it in the earth. It will represent the seeds of intentions being planted on your future path. And then release, be patient. As you know, these seeds need time and space to grow. Taking a moment to collect the energy inside you to bring forth your true and authentic self. Bring your hands to your heart center, which acknowledge that true, authentic self of you. And we'll seal that in. We'll manifest what you want to grow with either a sigh of the breath or that sound of Om. Exhale fully here. Inhale. Taking a moment, think of that one thing in your life you truly are grateful for. Hold on to it. Sending out that energy to manifest your true self in the season to come. As you raise those eyes with a smile. Thank you for being here. Namaste. Go forth and plant those seeds.